Today's cruise vlog is brought to you by cruiseline.com, where you can find reviews, tips, and photos from real, everyday cruisers. Welcome to Cartagena, Colombia. It is trafficy, it is noisy, it is humid, it is hot, and it is very interesting. We are on our carriage ride, and we're in a carriage traffic jam right now. A couple of things about this tour. The carriages are super comfortable, they're very spacious. You can easily fit 3 people on either side, but what they do is ask you to put 2 people on each side, so very comfortable, very nice. Definitely make note of the fact that there are no restrooms on this tour for the first few hours or so. No restrooms on the bus and no restrooms available when you stop and get on the carriage. That's actually been a little bit of an issue this morning for me. Keeping it real at Cruise Tips TV. So we are just about to enter the walled city and see all the beautiful architecture and flowers. This is how Cartagena feels. About 30 or 45 minutes on the carriage, we jumped off here in the square by the sanctuary of San Pedro de Claver or something like that. There's like 10 different ways they say the name of this church behind us. So this is our meeting point. They give us 40 minutes to walk around and shop. If you are planning to come to Cartagena, Colombia, know that it is, they're not really going to tell you where the restrooms are. I know I've mentioned restrooms already today, but there's definitely a lot of concern from people about that. So basically, my advice to you would be to go to a jewelry store, a restaurant, a bar, or a coffee shop if you need to find a restroom. You definitely on this tour have time to buy coffee, to grab a beer, maybe even a little bit of food if you wanted to, or just walk around and check out the local vendors. The vendors are aggressive, but they haven't been as pushy as people told us they would be. So it's very nice. It is very hot, so definitely dress accordingly. Again, cotton, comfortable clothes are super important if you're doing this tour or visiting this city. And you know, I would recommend going into it with realistic expectations. Know that it's very touristy, there's a lot of people everywhere, and that it does feel kind of rushed, but it's fun and it's a beautiful way to see the old city. I think if we were to visit Cartagena again, we would come here to the Castillo de San Felipe, the fort. It's very interesting, very historic. We did stop for about a 10-minute photo stop here, but we're definitely hungry for more. It's really cool. port stop. We're back on the ship by 11:45 a.m. Anyway, that's probably a good thing because we're starving. So we came to the British pub lunch. We're going to have some fish and chips and then maybe take a nap before our, basically like our sail away. We get to sail away at 12:30, so that'll be kind of cool. Looking forward to seeing Colombia from a different vantage point as it kind of vanishes into the distance behind the ship. I didn't mean that to sound negative. I'm looking forward to seeing Colombia go. I didn't mean it like that. Oh, I'm done. Day before Panama, if you come to the photo gallery, you get to make your own poster for the Panama Canal. They give you supplies and all kinds of things. Son, what are you making? What is this?
The canals.
It's the canals. It's 12:30. Every single passenger is on board and we are sailing away from Cartagena. It's a beautiful sail away. Definitely don't want to miss this. If you have a balcony, your balcony is the perfect spot to catch it. You can see all the big skyscrapers behind me and it's just really picturesque and beautiful. My husband's actually time-lapsing right behind me. We had a great time doing our poster painting and I am covered in paint, so I'm gonna need a shower after this. Tonight, I'm reunited with my old friend, the Deep Sea Martini. You remember this guy from Grand Princess to Alaska? Trusty and reliable. I love this cocktail. It's so good. So our final verdict on our day in Cartagena is that we just needed more time to explore the city. It's chaotic, it's busy, there's a million people there, and there's so much more to see than we could see in 4.5 hours. So maybe someday fate will bring us back. Until next time, it's off to dinner for us. Cheers.